So guys, welcome back to the channel. Right here we have the Total Vision vacuum cleaner. And this is something that I found at Burlington for 20 bucks. I just happened to be looking for products to review. I didn't need a hand vacuum for the house, so I decided to get this one. And surprisingly, it actually works very, very well, and I like it for the whopping $20. It's not too much. I think that, a lot of times we buy hand vacuums for substantially more money, depending on the company, but cheap stuff can work sometimes. And I think this is one of the products that's actually working. Now, it's only been a couple weeks, but I haven't had any issues so far. So here are some of the tools. If you're paying attention to the background, it actually works in different situations, as you can see. So I don't really need to explain that part, but for anyone that just wants to listen to what I have to say, well, here we are. So the first tool is going to be the crevice tool right here, which is pretty self-explanatory, but for anyone that hasn't used one, you can get into deep spaces, whether it's a couch, corners. I like using this because, again, I have cats, so cat litter gets into between the cracks of where the RoboVac can't get. So I'm able to just attach this to the top of it and use it for that particular reason, or if I'm going into the couch or something like that. This one is the brush tool right here. And to be honest with you, I use this mostly for cat hair on the couch. Now, granted, when you use it, just like the background is showing, it does get some of the hair caught into the bristles itself because it's a cat. They have hair practically everywhere. You can't get away from it if you have a cat. So I do have to pick the hair off of it from time to time. But anything loose goes directly into the vacuums, like any type of particles from their litter or anything like that. If a person comes in and they have animals and they leave hair on the couch, it's easy to get it up with this particular vacuum. So that's the main reason why I purchased it. So I do like this particular tool. Most hand vacuums don't come with this, which is weird. You think it would. You have the base itself right here, which is nothing special about this whatsoever. It's just a basic base. Now, here's the interesting thing. So the charger port is USB-C. It does come with it. I don't know where my USB-C cable is right now because I put it somewhere. I've been using this for a couple weeks. But you can use practically any USB-C cable. It works. I use some at Five Below. I use some of my higher end ones that come with my cell phones. I didn't have an issue charging it whatsoever. When you put it inside the base like so, make sure that the back is facing this part of the base. Whoops. And then you have the USB-C cable right here, as you can see in the back. And it can just sit here and charge if you wanted to. And you can just leave it anywhere. I actually have this on a table by the entrance of our apartment so that if I ever need to pick it up just to do a quick little cleaning, I'm pretty much good to go. Now, this does have two cleaning modes. You have a low mode, you have a high mode. In order to hit low, you tap it once. In order to hit high, you tap it twice. Tap it twice. You tap it a second time to hit high, and then you tap it a third time in order to turn it off. So let me show you. This is low. This is high, and then turn it off. That's pretty much it. There are no other adjustments outside of that, so keep that in mind. Now, for people that want to learn how to clean it, when I took it outside of the box, right, everything was already put together. So I'm going to show you what's inside. You just go ahead and twist this. Oh, let me do that. And you have, this is how the vacuum looks. I believe this right here is called a HEPA filter or something. I forget what they're called. And you could just pull that out. Now, what I did notice is that when you put it in and you twist, there's no particular way where you have to have it. Like, it doesn't lock in, but it is pretty secure. Like, it just doesn't pop out on its own, and none of the gook or anything like that falls between this. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, when I pulled that out, it made this dirty. Ew. I'm going to clean it up in a little bit. I don't know if you can see that dirt. You probably can in the video. As a matter of fact, I'm glad that happened. Let me kind of give you an idea of how this works. So watch this. I'm going to use it without the mouthpiece, even though you see the stuff in the background. Doesn't do much of a job on this, but it does pick it up, as you can see. It's not bad. It's not bad. This is more something that you need to wipe with a fabric because this type of dirt. I actually been picking up a lot of cat litter with this just to see how well it worked around the house, and that's what I mainly use it for, those little flavor crystals that the cats have. And so far, I do like it. Now, what I am going to say about this is the downside of charging is I do notice that there's no light when I charge it. But when I use it, I don't have an issue whatsoever. And again, when you hit the power button right here and you the three bars, that means that it's charged 100% basically. So my guess is the third bar is between 75 to 100%. Second bar is between, like 50 to 70 or so. And then the last one is like 25% and lower. I know my numbers are off right there, but you get the point. When these don't have a numeral amount, you just have to kind of guess how long it's going to last based on the circles. And again, it works pretty well. I like this device. I think that it's really good. You can obviously buy better vacuums, better name brand vacuums out there, but not everyone wants to spend their hard-earned money just buying vacuum cleaners and different things. Sometimes you just want something cheap that's effective, and this comes with the total package, at least to me. Now, with that being said, I'm not sure where you would get a replacement filter from for this. I personally just cleaned it off myself with a baby wipe. I took the HEPA filter out, started cleaning it off. Because again, I use it for minor dirt and stuff, so it's good for what it is. But anyway, that's the video. Like and subscribe like always. If I do happen to find this online, I am going to put a link in the description for you guys. Or if I find their website and I look at other vacuums, I'll leave a link for you to kind of just check out their products. But my suggestion is to always shop around and find what's better for you. Just because it's not a super big name brand doesn't mean that it won't necessarily work. This does work well for me. Anyway, like and subscribe like always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care. Peace.